Good morning, guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a few fragrances to share with you. So this is a little bit of a mini haul. All of these were kind of really cheap grabs, and then there's one that I have been dying to try for a really long time, and I want to share my thoughts on it with you. So if you're interested in hearing my thoughts on these fragrances, then stay tuned. Also, if this is your first time on my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Alithia, and on this channel we do talk mostly about perfume. So if that is your thing, please make sure to head on down, hit the subscribe button. Feel free to head on over and follow me on Instagram, and with that out of the way, let's get started. Okay, so the first fragrance, you guys, that I'll share with you today is Pink Sugar Creamy Sunshine. So this is from Aquolina, and this is a flanker of the original Pink Sugar. So if you guys watch my channel, you know that I used to have the original Pink Sugar. I don't anymore. It's just something I can't wear anymore. And this was one of those $19.99 steals from Shoppers Drug Mart when they go on sale. So I figured it was too good to pass up and that it was worth checking out because this one is discontinued and it's very hard to find. So if you like the original Pink Sugar, I think that you might really like this one. The only thing is this one is very yellow floral dominant. So there's actually notes of coconut, sugar, ylang ylang, mimosa, there's caramel, there's vanilla, there's tiara flower. This is a bit of a tropical yellow floral take on the original Pink Sugar, and I don't really care for this one. There's something in here that just kind of bothers me a little bit. It almost smells like it has ambergris or sea notes or something, and I think it might be just the tiara flower and the mimosa that play together and just kind of bother my nose a little bit. Like when I get this on my skin, this is actually a scrubber for me. So I don't really care for this one, you guys. It has amazing lasting power. It's very strong. It's very bubbly, floral, summertime happy, but just not for me. So yeah, that's my take on the Pink Sugar Creamy Sunshine. I think a lot of people might like it, but it's definitely not my cup of tea. The next fragrance that is in this really stunning bottle, I mean, to be honest, I'm not a huge fan of the bottle, but against this background, it's quite nice. This is Guess Seductive Noir. So this again was another Shoppers Drug Mart $19.99 steal. I live in Canada and we have a drugstore here that frequently gets heavily discounted designer perfumes. And this one I had actually not heard about before, but I'm not sure if it's discontinued or not, but this is actually really hard to find. I've looked for it on discount websites just to see, like, out of curiosity's sake, and it is really hard to find. So if you're looking for this perfume, hit me up because I won't be keeping this one. So this is actually a pretty good dupe for Mon Guerlain. If you're looking for a fragrance that is sort of like Mon Guerlain meets Black Opium, this is that perfume. Not that this is a coffee perfume. It's not overly fruity. It's not overly sweet. It's kind of an aromatic, vanilla, powdery perfume. But for me, what I really get is kind of like a little bit of like Black Opium meets Mon Guerlain. So this has notes of sage, bergamot, and peony in the opening. In the middle, you have iris, jasmine sambac, and lily of the valley. And in the base, you have vanilla, vetiver, and velvet. And let me actually just take the lid off here. So that is the bottle close up. And this is actually such a nice fragrance, you guys. This is actually so nice. I have worn this a couple of times and it has really good lasting power, and the sillage that you get from it and just like picking it up on yourself throughout the day is extremely pleasant. And to describe it to you, I would wear this the same places I wear Mon Guerlain. I would wear this the same places I wear Black Opium. So for me, that's like evening, date night, daytime, running errands, going out. This is definitely that perfume. It's definitely a very seductive, kind of a sensual perfume. Very nice, but could also be an easy reach. Could also just be like an everyday easy reach if you really wanted it to be. But yeah, the reason I don't want to keep it is because I feel like it would be really redundant for me. I already have Mon Guerlain. I have Mon Guerlain Intense. I have another version of Mon Guerlain coming, which I'll share with you once it gets here. I also have Mon Exclusive, which is essentially a glorified version of Mon Guerlain. And I have Black Opium. So it would just be super redundant of me to keep this perfume because it's just too similar. And I like the other ones a little bit better. If I didn't have Mon Guerlain though, or maybe if I was on a budget and I could only afford to spend about 25 or 30 bucks on a perfume, this would be a great one. So yeah, this is Guess Seductive Noir. Very, very good. It just is redundant for me to have in my collection. So the next one that I want to share with you is Mukhallat from Montale, and this is a newer one that I purchased as well blindly to see how it was. I was super, super curious about this fragrance. I've seen a few people talk about it. I believe I've seen Mila LeBlanc and Sally Marion talk about this one, and the people who review this perfume and the people who like this perfume really, really like it. It is a very unique strawberry vanilla fragrance. It's also quite powdery, and it also has a strong note of almond in it. I think there's also musk perhaps, but the overall dominating notes are almond, vanilla, and strawberry. And what people describe this as is a strawberry doll head smell, or like a 1980s vintage strawberry doll type of a smell. I was an 80s baby, so I remember that smell very well, and this definitely has a bit of a nostalgic feel to me. However, this also has a bit of that Montale background thing in it that I don't always love. I'm discovering, you guys, that I have kind of a hard time with Montale fragrances. Very, very few of them end up working out for me. And yeah, this one I don't think is going to work out for me either. It's a very powdery, pretty, sweet, kind of a sexy, sensual, very unique and very interesting perfume. And that's what keeps me coming back to this one, is the fact that it smells very interesting and very unique, but I don't particularly like wearing this one. This has really good performance, you guys. This will last in your clothing forever. On your skin, it lasts for quite a long time too. It does become kind of soft after a few hours, but it still lingers. And I think this would be great for a date night, going out. It would be a great clubbing perfume. It would make an interesting signature scent. A lot of people love this, but it's not going to work for me. It's a little bit too synthetic for me. Also, my daughter actually described it as, she says it smells like a cherry air freshener for a car, like one of those cherry car fresheners, and she's not wrong. When she said that, I totally picked it up. Yeah, it kind of smells like a berry air freshener for a car in a sense. And not that that smells bad, and this is more sensual, like don't get me wrong, this is more vanilla, sensual, interesting, sexy kind of, but it just isn't going to work for me. It's just not my cup of tea. I think though that if you like this perfume, it's great. I honestly think this is like a great perfume. I don't like wearing it. So yeah, so that is Mukhallat from Montale. I'm happy that I tried it, but I don't think I'll probably be keeping this one. And the next one that I want to share with you guys is a kind of a gem, kind of a treasure, I think. And this is Miss Dior Cherie. So not the Miss Dior that you have now, not the 2017. This is, I think, two batches, or like two formulations prior to 2017. So this perfume has been reformulated so many times, you guys. It's like, who even knows anymore what it's supposed to smell like? I had never smelled this before. I basically came across a bottle of this because somebody I know told me that they had it sitting in their closet. They've had it for years, they just don't wear it, and they knew that I liked Miss Dior, so they asked if I would be interested, and of course I said yes, I will take that off your hands 100%. So I got it for a steal. I have to be honest with you guys, I don't love the way this one smells. So this one is a 2010 batch. The original 2005 Miss Dior Cherie is the one I would love to get my hands on. 2005 Miss Dior Cherie is like on my bucket list. If I could even just smell that perfume, like all I want to do is smell it. I don't even have to own a bottle, you guys. I just want to smell it. That's all I want. So if anybody out there would be willing to send me, or sorry, not send me, sell me a decant, I would be so over the moon to buy that from you. Because I just want to smell it. I just want to see what it smells like. So this one does not have the popcorn note. This doesn't have the cherry note. This doesn't have the caramel. This is very much a citrusy patchouli berry scent. I think it has strawberry, patchouli, green mandarin. I think it has rose. It is not a super far cry from 2017 Miss Dior, but it's not nearly as sweet, and it definitely smells a little bit more, it's just not as modern, like we can put it that way, I guess. I'll give you a close-up of the bottle. It is absolutely stunning. It does have the houndstooth design on the bottom. Very pronounced, actually, like super good quality. It's just beautiful, and that's the top. And I think it's so romantic. I'm just enamored by the fact that it says Cherie. Like, I don't know, I think it's so special and so beautiful. And I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this or not, you guys. I'm probably not, to be honest, because I just don't love the way it smells. And you guys know me, I don't hold on to perfumes for sentimental reasons. And this one just, even though I know it's kind of a treasure and kind of a gem, I don't know if I need it because I don't love the way it smells. And maybe if it was the original 2005, 100%, I would probably treasure that thing. Like, you know, I would keep it in a safe place and store it properly and stuff, but This one, I'm not in love with it. I don't know, it's nice, but I'm not in love with it. I love that it has the little bow, the little metallic bow, and it's good quality. It doesn't spin or anything. And there's the top, so pretty. So this is more of a fresh, kind of a chypre type of a fragrance than it is like a sweet rose scent. This is more of that like fresh patchouli, strawberry, a little bit orangey maybe, and patchouli. It's nice. It's very, very classy, very sophisticated. It's just not my fave. Yeah, it's not my fave. I do prefer the 2017 version. I prefer Coco Mademoiselle. There's so many perfumes I prefer over the scent of this one. And part of me thinks maybe I should keep this and put it on display. Keep it just because it is a Miss Dior Cherie and it's a little bit more like vintage, even though it's not really vintage, but one day it will be vintage. One day this will be a treasure for sure. But I just don't love the way it smells, so I have to be honest. Yeah, so I just wanted to share that with you guys. This was a really inexpensive find for me, actually, and I'm really grateful that I did get a chance to check it out, but I don't think this one will be staying in my collection either. So anyway, this is Miss Dior Cherie, and that is the last one in our video today. So that's it for today's video, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed hearing my thoughts on these perfumes, and I would love to hear your thoughts down below, especially regarding the Miss Dior Cherie. If you have ever tried it, or if you have ever tried the 2005, please tell me what you think of it, because I'm living vicariously through you. So that's it for today, you guys, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you all very soon in my next video. Bye for now.